It has been a month. We've been busy. It's holidays and everything like that. So, to give you a rundown about what happened last, you guys were working the party uh, at Jennifer's mansion. Things went awry. You discovered that the general of the basically the police force of the city seems to be some kind of mind controller and has really weird guards that look human but apparently aren't. You fought with them. You then had to flee the mansion because the dragon was angry. But thankfully, you've got a new friend who decided to give you shelter in her mansion. Ivan, who appears to be some kind of undead. Uh, she gave you a small wing with guest rooms to let you sleep the night. A lavish breakfast was brought to you. All the stuff that you brought in with you is laid sitting out in the guest room. Selmy got shown off to the library, while Cotton and Blank decided to shown off to the house library, while Cotton and Blank got themselves disguised in order to go to the main library to return that book, just in case they had to skip town. Meanwhile, Bubbles and Tonka headed out into the courtyard, where they found a cow peacefully grazing, and decided to both dance and paint. Flex was the only one that was still
I
asleep.
forgot you were painting me.
Yeah. Flex was the only one still asleep at this point, dreaming away until Flex suddenly wakes up.
Good morning, best friend
You look
and
around,
fluffy friend.
and no one is there. Neither Kyle nor Blank are in the room with you.
They must be up early. Our fluffy friend always does make the best breakfast. So he goes to look for fluffy friend and blank and breakfast.
All right. So you find the
I believe we left pastries and stuff in the room.
yeah. So there's like some rogue pastries and a few plates with crumbs on them in the main sitting area. None of your companions are in there currently. Uh,
They must be playing hide and seek. So he'll eat some pastries and then go look for his friends.
All right. Give me a survival check.
Give me a second, pulling it up. Yeah, he gets lost.
So you start wandering off and blundering through rooms, where you startle a what appears to be a maid. This young woman, with pretty light colored skin, a few freckles, some reddish ginger hair, is busy dusting some knickknacks, and she kind of like when she looks around and sees you, kind of like just wandering through. Huh. What are you doing here?
Hello, cleaning friend. I'm looking for my friends. There's one, he's kind of short and really fluffy. I call him Fluffy Friend. And then there's one that looks like a bird, and I call him Best Friend because he's my best friend. And then there's the one that's mostly naked. Shit. What did I call you? Lizzie, I forgot.
Bubbly friend.
Bubbly friend.
Yes, I call her Bubbly Friend. And then there's another short one, and she makes drugs, but you can't tell anybody that. And then I call her Short Friend. And then there's a more stoic one, but I like her a lot. And she's just my friend. So have you seen any of them?
Well, your people were in the guest room. I think I heard tell that two of them went out. I think one is in the house library, and the other two maybe outside in the courtyard.
Okay, well, best friend probably can't read. So I'm going to go look in the courtyard. Can you tell me where it is?
Sure, sir. She puts down her little like feather duster, and starts to lead you out towards the courtyard.
Thank you, cleaning friend. You are very nice.
So Tonka and Bubbles see what looks like a shell-shocked woman just kind of leading Flex out the door. She just looks like she has this bewildered look on her face, like she can't believe what's going on here. She just kind of like leads him outside to you guys.
Hey Flex, do you want to get painted too?
Of course I do. My muscles are wonderful for painting. Can you paint me hugging best friend?
Oh,
We should, if you can find best friend. I'm sure that would be an awesome painting.
Wait, does no one know where best
will be
friend
back.
is?
Bubbles is gonna say best friend is out with Cotton right now. They should be back soon.
yeah.
They left without me?
You wouldn't wake up.
I was tired, but of course I want to go with them. They should have waited. Plus, who will protect best friend and fluffy friend?
They've been
Fluffy
gone.
friend especially.
We
As far as
protected them.
as far as
Oh,
Tonka
excellent.
and Bubbles knows, Cotton and Blank have been gone for nearly 2 hours at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm sure they'll be back any minute. Having absolutely no faith in that. We protected them. We helped them dress up in disguises, so no one would know who they were. Cotton wore Selmy's dress. He looked very fetching.
Well, that makes sense. They are, all my friends are very attractive, like you, bubbly friend.
Well, not as attractive as me, but yeah.
All very
They're
attractive.
okay. I helped, so yes.
Okay, well, I guess
Close
we'll
to me
see.
as they can be.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you need me? I guess I can hug bubbly friend. Do you want me to hug bubbly friend?
Bubbly friend does not want to be hugged. Although she will accept standing on your shoulders.
Ooh, even better. Yes, stand on my shoulders, bubbly friend, and we will get painted like the awesome people we are.
Sweet. Do I need to roll anything for that?
Just give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Ooh.
You scramble up on top of him and you start swaying as if you can't quite stay put because he is flexing his muscles and it keeps throwing you off. Flex, would you like to try to catch her before she falls?
Of course. What should I roll?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm imagining one of those log rolling competitions.
Yeah, Flex just had to grab you before you could completely fall down.
I'm gonna try to turn it into like a ballet midair split thing. I meant to do that.
Give me another acrobatics roll then.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Flex's hand ends up in a very uncomfortable spot.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, right between the legs.
I tell you,
that
you should
comes extra.
practice more.
Bubbly friend, I do love
He's
you.
gonna go hang out with the cat.
I do love you as a friend, but just as a friend, you are the best, one of the bestest friends that I have, except best friend, of course. So, but this is not going to happen. But I love you, and you will always be my bubbly friend.
Just you're so oily. Just forget it, okay? Just forget it. I'm gonna go practice a new secret dance behind the cow. And I'm gonna stomp off and hide behind the cow.
Flex tells Tonka that it's butter, actually, not oil, and that's how he gets that shine.
But it's still very slippery, which, yeah.
Tonka can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, someone had to make that joke.
So Bubbles is probably a little sore at this point. why don't
In
we?
more than one way.
Yeah. Why don't we catch up with what Zach and Cotton are now doing in the market? They've safely delivered a book, and now they have gone to the market.
Well, I'm trying to get to my fence.
Alrighty. So let's see your fence. Leave up. Sorry,
What?
my cat is stepping right in the way of what I need to look at. She likes to block my notes. So let's see, where is that? There it is. So you arrive at Sparkly Stones, the jewelry shop, which is run by your fence, Gilbert Felspar.
Yep.
He looks up when you walk in and kind of squints his eyes a bit. What can I help you with?
Hey, buddy, Mr. Feldspar. I seem to have misplaced my. I had this disguise kit, and I've misplaced it, and I was hoping I could get a new one.
He's still like staring at you.
Oh,
Doesn't look like he
I
quite
forgot I was.
recognizes.
Yeah, so as you can see, I kind of had to make do with what I had around me, and this is
Hey,
the.
screw you. We rolled really high. You look great.
Well, that's why the Feldspar does not recognize him. This guy's actually worked well.
Oh, yeah. No, it's me, Cotton. Um, and I don't know, like move the wig or something, so he'll hopefully recognize me.
Kind of like looks you over again and goes, "Oh, all right, all right. Well, what can I do for you, Cotton?"
I need a new disguise kit, please.
Disguise kit. All right, well, gotta charge you a fair price for that.
Understandable.
So let's see here. And he pulls out a case that seems to be full of makeup and bits of wigs and false mustaches and whatnot. You know, the typical disguise kit. And he just like, opens it up to show it off. Here we go. One intact disguise kit for you to peruse.
Nice.
That'll be 25 gold.
I'll take it.
It's a surprisingly light kit, weighing only 3 pounds.
Okay, I've given him the money.
It kind of like looks over at the bird. And what about you? What can I get you today?
Where is the?
Andy's here.
Yay! Oh, she hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, wrong channel. Hold on.
I saw something. Oh, yeah.
Dr.
That needs to
Flynn.
go. That needs to go into the.
The other one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That is a pissy bird.
Why are you reacting that way?
The Feldspar just kind of like looks at you and is basically waiting for you to say something, and is slowly just kind of taking a step back after you stay silent for so long.
Yeah, he doesn't talk.
Um.
He kind of mimes everything, and I guess he just expects that we're gonna understand.
Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I think if he doesn't want anything, uh,
Based on that expression, I would say that's probably accurate.
all right. Anything else I can interest you in? Perhaps a set of tools to help you. Well, to help you get around, shall we say?
I'm sorry, a set of what?
He kind of like looks around for a moment to make sure there's no one else in the shop, and pulls out a small leather case to display various lockpicks and other accoutrements of thieves, also known as a kit of thieves' tools.
I have that.
Ah, so you lost your disguise kit, but not one of these. Gotcha.
Yeah, I do still have one of those.
Hi,
See,
Andy.
I didn't hear you
Andy,
say tools.
woo!
That was tools was the word I missed.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Cool. I didn't know if these headphones had mics on them.
They do. How are you?
Oh, good. I completely forgot. I thought we were just doing the games tonight.
It's okay.
Like not the official game.
Sorry.
I'm trying to log in right now. Am I still in the
That's
library?
okay.
Yes, and I was going to give you the information first, but since you didn't get here till almost now, I can give you your information now as you're logging in.
Okie dokie.
Unless Cotton and Blake have anything else they wish to do in
Unless Blank has any objections, I was
defense.
gonna
Stop.
head back to where we were all staying.
No objections from blank.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the library, back at the Ivan's house library, Selmy has been collecting books and informational topics on magical mind control. That is correct? Yes, that's what I seem to recall
Yes.
discussing. Yes. So she's found information regarding the typical like charm spell, which basically makes somebody think that they're an ally or close friend of somebody else. It can't be. It's got some limited applications in certain things, but it's basically a way to to keep somebody under control. There's like the Geist spell, which compels people to do something, or else they're gonna like die. But that can be like over some time. There's modified memory, which you stumbled upon, which could swap out memories and therefore convince that person, if like other memories have been added in, that maybe like they're supposed to be doing this. So you added that.
Could it leave them a blank slate like those guys at the party were?
It could, or it could be used like to fill in information, like basically all of their memories make them believe that they're supposed to be doing this, that sort of stuff. Like you're casting a net. It's like modified memory could also be used, yes, to make somebody a blank slate, possibly.
So that's on the maybe pile.
Yeah, and that's for some of your more magical things, like just looking at spells that you have access to.
Have I found anything like related to like a race gift, like as far as what she is? She's like a sea elf or something.
Is
there any kind of a siren ability?
You're primarily looking up magical spells, and by the time you shift off to look for races, that's when everyone's going to be called together. So that's pretty much based on the role you got earlier, like a month ago. It was you'd managed to cover all the topics about magical spells, like any like a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock or whatnot could learn to use on, or a druid, etc., could use to be controlling somebody.
Sorry, I'm gonna be going downstairs in a minute.
That's okay. So, by the time you finished all that, by the time Cotton and Blank have managed to get back and have not been assaulted on their way there.
Woo! I did not see that coming.
What?
I did not see that coming. I assumed this was going to turn into a rescue mission.
Well,
Brawl in the
they
street.
didn't start any shit, so.
Yet.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either, frankly.
Yeah, honestly, you can blame the fact that I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm a little out of it.
Aw.
You and me both,
Aw.
brother.
You guys okay? You just didn't sleep well?
Yeah, working on my
Yeah.
fucking car.
Toddler.
No.
Anyway.
Oh,
Ideal.
While it's still light out, there is a gonging sound from the inside of the manor. And at the various stations...
We've just gotten back, you said?
Yes, you've just gotten back. And at the various stations, like somebody comes outside, somebody comes into the library saying that Mistress Ivan would like everybody to convene in the dining room. This way, please. Various servants, sound a bit different from each other, but, generically that's what they sound like. And they're all, basically encouraging you to come to the dining room.
Okay. I will follow.
Flex bounces after him.
Bubbles will come out from behind her cow.
Yeah.
Technically, it's
Blank
Flex's cow.
Yeah,
Blank
yeah,
would
it's
like
like
to
my
kinda
cow.
Yeah.
It's
Blank
currently
would like
her
to hang
shield
back.
cow.
Blank would like to
Tonka
hang
will
back a
call
little
him
bit
Arthur.
and just kind of lean against the wall, all mysterious like. Maybe pretend like he's smoking.
Okay, here's the
Tommy's gonna-
question. Did they have time to change clothes before
Yes,
Selmy
I need
sees
to know
them?
that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with...
Oh,
you've had
no.
time... What? Oh, no, what?
Oh, I was just wondering what the what the reason they need to change clothes is.
Well, I'm wearing your dress.
And
What?
Blank's wearing your lab coat.
Well, those two technically are just coming
Blank-
in and being
Blank is
escorted in.
an
I was sorry. I was
experienced
thinking.
magehand. I feel like
I was
feel like
thinking
Blank
of
is-
Selmy. I'm sorry, not Selmy. Of Bubbles needing to change clothes after or anything like that. So I mean, she's technically
Oh,
wearing
sorry,
a long
no.
coat. No,
I feel
sorry.
like
Those
Blank
other two
never
just
needs to
walking
change
in.
clothes.
Yeah.
Do I see them
Yeah.
coming in?
You're on the opposite side of the building.
Damn.
I feel like Blank is an
We're
experienced
all
enough
gathering in the same
stagehand
place.
that they can just very quickly and easily take off clothes without anyone noticing.
Yeah.
You know,
But anyway,
like a costume
Maybe you
thing.
can.
yeah.
But
Everyone.
Cotton's all made up.
This is true.
Yeah, I've got the dress on.
You have a coat and glasses, but Cotton's got a thing going.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
there's a reason Blank picked that disguise.
They even got
You
into
didn't
the
pick it.
makeup.
So yeah, but Cotton won't be able to change his dress as he's escorted to the dining room.
Yep. I'll just walk in and as soon as I see Selmy, I'll say, "Hey, thanks for letting me borrow your dress."
You're welcome.
It was really helpful for getting around town unseen.
I'm checking every seam. If you busted any of them, you're buying me a new pretty dress.
So of
Oh
this
no, I
group,
took good care of it.
Flex definitely has also not seen this. Seeing Fluffy Friend in Selmy's dress, and I don't know if Blank has taken off the lab coat yet or not.
I was gonna say,
They have, but they did leave it on the floor just outside of the room.
Okay.
Rude.
Does
Sir,
Flex need an intelligence check to know which is the real Selmy?
Flex might actually go for it, Flex. So a servant has definitely gathered up the clothing that you dropped and is now
Hey
holding
Zach,
it.
what's that reaction for?
The performative in response to you talking to Selmy while still in Selmy's dress and makeup.
Oh.
So give me that intelligence roll, please, Queen.
Well, I thought he went to the dining room. Are they coming into the dining room in there?
Yes,
Everybody's been
We're
escorted
all
to the dining room.
convening in the same place.
Oh, okay. Do you want an intelligence saving throw or just an intelligence?
It's a check.
That tells me nothing.
It's the numbers, not the saving throw. It's like, the numbers. Yeah. So you look in and you sort of see two Selmies, though one is very fluffy.
Ugly.
Yeah, one has a beard.
Yeah, the one with the beard is wearing a lot of makeup for some
And
reason.
one is
Like,
also
the
very
eyes that are
short.
really puff. They're both short.
Short
Wait,
friend, you
what?
never told me you had a sister. She seems very nice. I'll call her short friend, sister friend.
Fluffy
me.
friend.
Flex.
Fluffy friend is going through a phase right now. Don't just let her be. Just let her get through this.
I don't know what you're talking about, bubbly friend, but that's okay.
My
you
pronouns are
should.
he, him.
It's nice to meet you, short friend, sister friend.
I'm your
So
fluffy
close to
friend.
sister wife.
You are very fluffy, I'll admit that.
I
Fluffy
am-
friend is exploring his femininity.
Yes.
I am Cotton.
Do I believe when he says he's cotton?
Considering the 10 intelligence, you sort of do. It's like, oh, that makes more sense.
Oh, okay. Well, very pretty dress, fluffy friend. So I heard you guys went out downtown, but you left without me. How could you leave without me?
I'm sorry. I really had to return this book. I didn't want that the holder upset with me.
You done fucked up now.
You couldn't wait though. We're supposed to be friends.
We are friends.
I'm still your friend, Flex.
Oh.
Of course you are, bubbly friend. We had a painting
I'm sorry.
done
I
together.
didn't.
Unlike Fluff.
Small
I
friend.
didn't want to wake you.
Friend, what's your excuse?
That wasn't
I'm
me.
not bubbly friend. I'm small friend. I don't have my
Sorry.
sound effect going.
Yeah, I was like the voice thing messed me up. Sorry, short friend. Yes, of course you're my friend, short friend. You went to the library, but you at least stayed where I could find you.
Came back as soon as we could. And we didn't get into any trouble on the way.
Flex stares at Fluffy Friend for a minute, just like with profound hurt on his face, and then just kind of moves away to go, just like he's just not gonna handle. He can't handle this anymore.
That's what happens when you pretend to be other people.
Okay, I'd like to take the stress off now.
Could you put something else on?
I'm gonna minor illusion up some stripping music.
As he says that, Ivan is now talking, like, from the front of the room. There'll be time for that later. Right now.
So I did
some things to discuss.
Bruce, I did a perception roll. When we first got in there, Bubbles did a perception roll. Can we address that?
Bubbles is probably just like fixated on Cotton in that dress, and it's just very amusing and distracting her from other potential things she sees in the room.
Okay, because she was specifically looking to see if we're dinner, since she's an undead and we're gathering in her dining room when she's just woken up. She was looking for signs that this is a normal dining room,
It is a normal dining room with tables and chairs. Sorry, I did not hear you say that earlier. I just saw the check and wasn't sure what it was about because I think everyone's talking over each other. Sorry.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt, so I didn't say what it was about. I figured we'd address it, but so I just wanted to stick it in now before you.
Okay.
So
there are servants. One of them which is holding the lab coat. They are waiting at chairs in front of a table. So any of you sits down, the servant helps push you in, that sort of thing. And if you're still standing up, the servant is waiting patiently for you to sit down. Ivan has now appeared at the front of the table and is starting to address you. Now that we have all gathered, I have some things to discuss with all of you. some findings now that I have had time to research that body that I brought back. And I will be serving dinners here shortly.
Ooh, yummy. No.
Awesome.
So, first off, it would seem that, well, on the surface, the individual I brought back was a human. They are no longer a human. Their internals look more, shall we say, aquatic, with several tentacles and a basically what looks like a carrot paste that was overlaid with human flesh. As if they were really a crustacean with tentacles instead of a human wearing a human skin. I don't think.
But you think they took the bones out and put the crustacean back in and somehow kept them alive?
I think that these are not exactly humans. They were simply being. Their skin was simply enchanted on top of them, of the real creature.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
so
way
they
less
were
creepy
like,
than it sounded.
So she kind of like looks over at Selmy
that
and
still
says,
indicates that they're like a meat puppet.
"Yes,
I mean, that's still
Yeah,
creepy.
but
it's not exactly the same kind
Yeah.
of mind control that I think you were thinking of."
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
I love that movie.
you are slippery. Oh, I didn't realize it was a reference.
Yeah, I thought it was a spell, but yeah, wow, that's. I was going down. I wasted days looking down the wrong way. Wow.
You've been here less
Well,
than
she
a day.
also has a spell because she
So
got
there was something
flexing
inside
me
them
with it.
animating them?
They're basically, and she kind of like looks at you carefully. You take a human, you skin them, and only keep the skin. You
Oh, God.
enchant the skin to hold whatever that thing was inside of it, so that it looks like it is still a human to the casual observer.
Then they
Really,
put a
it's
sea slug inside it.
more like some kind of crab with tentacles. Maybe something closer to a nautilus or a.
They put a
cuttlefish,
hentai
perhaps?
monster in it.
Yes,
Except that had
that.
shells, definitely had shells. Something like
Very
that.
sexy.
Bubbles wants to point to sell me. Well, she also had the mind control for us. She got flexomy with it, so she does have
Yeah,
non-puppet mind control too.
true.
Perhaps you
But
would have
that
been.
that
And I am pissed about that.
Perhaps you would have been.
that seems more
fated-
like a low level thing.
Perhaps you would have been fated to be
Fuck
skinned
you.
as well. Or perhaps it goes the other way,
Oh,
and maybe just the outside layering is left behind after the person is transformed into a crustacean monster.
This is not making me feel better. At
so
all.
she was gonna turn them into hentai puppets?
Perhaps.
Is there some sort of medical exam to make sure that we're clean now? Bubbles is freaking out. She does not want to be a hentai monster. She wants to be a beautiful lizard. She's already had too much shit with transformation since they got to this town.
Where's our Dr. Kenku?
Oh, that's a great line.
We need Dr. Kenku to look them over.
Ivan is just kind of staring at you all. He says, I imagine that nothing quite untoward has happened to you yet. I think she would have had to have had you for a lot longer than she did. Somewhere private, perhaps.
Bubbles is still like lifting up her arms, looking under them, like slapping around her body, trying to see if she can feel a shell.
Your body feels the same as it did yesterday.
Hey, Plex,
all in
Plex, when that thing in the garden that we're not talking about, did you feel anything weird, like unusual weird when you were in there? Just for reference, I need to know, man.
Well, I'm a bugbear and you're a lizard. So all
Well,
of
less
you
said
is
than that,
kind
James.
of weird but beautiful.
Okay, I'm not here for the species shaming. I'm just here to, like, was it squishy in a bad way? Like, is there something I need to worry?
Again, bubbly friend, I like you. I love you a lot as a friend, but we're just
A real friend would tell me if there's some crustacean up my cloaca.
well. I don't know what it
Silence.
would feel like. I'm a bugbear.
Fine. I'll go. I'll go to a healer later.
You don't look like
Bubbles.
you have claws. Well, no, you have claws. So, because you're a lizard, right?
Yeah, but I have the right kind of claws.
Are you sure they're claws? I've never seen a crustacean. Maybe you are.
Okay, Bubbles is now freaking out and staring at her hands like she's high, but having a really bad trip.
You asked the dumbest member of this party if he were turning into a crab. I have no idea.
But you're the only one who had their hand up my hoo-ha.
This is still on you. You are kind of scaly too, aren't you? Do crabs have scales? I feel like they do.
No, stop. I'm sorry I asked. I'll go to a qualified professional.
He
Dr.
turns.
Blake.
He turns to Blank and he's like, Dr. Blank, do you know, is she a crab now? Like, I don't think she's red, but not all crabs are red, right?
Okay, Bubbles is just going to sit in the corner of the room, rocking back and forth, going, I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. You can continue with the conversation.
The vampire woman, the undead woman, is just kind of staring at all of you from this, and she basically.
Yeah, these are the people you invited.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Grizz, please let her have served crab for dinner. I really wish. Please, is there a roll I can make for this to just there to be crab on the
Oh,
table?
God.
no food has been served yet, but you will see.
Okay, I was gonna say
but-
because if there's a crab,
Crab and Bubbles are heavy for.
But the woman who really looks like she's a 13-year-old girl just kind of like reaches up and starts rubbing the flesh between her, between her eyes.
no, because here's the thing: if you serve crab, Flex wants to pick one up and kind of hold it next to Bubbly Friend and kind of look back and forth at him a couple times and see
No, if they serve crab, Bubbles is screaming and running from the room.
I'm gonna over towards what's her name? The lady, the host lady. And I'm gonna be
Ivan.
like, Ivan. I'm gonna be like, I know exactly how you feel right in this moment.
You deal with this all the time, do you?
Every goddamn day. Why do you think I'm always high? And I'm gonna pull out my pipe and take a hit.
She kind of sighs and picks up a little bell and rings it. Several.
I'm gonna be like, oh shoot, do you want some? I'm so rude.
She doesn't respond to that, but as several servants come in with covered dishes, they set them down and pull them out one by one. There's some fruit and veg. There's some bread. There seems to be a tureen
Did
of
you say
soup.
fruit and veg?
Vegetables.
No, she said veg. She said veg.
A
That was
tureen of-
earlier while you were in the
tureen of soup.
library.
A tureen of
Did it
soup.
come in a box?
A tureen of soup. A platter that looks to be a ham that's sliced up, and another platter which is a seafood platter.
I'm taking
Revenge.
It has bits of fish stuffed with lemon. It has what appears to be octopus
Revenge!
tentacles that are basically cut up, and several crabs off to one side.
Yes. Okay, doing the crab thing. Doing the crab thing.
I'm gonna put some crab on my plate and look at Lizzie and be like, "You're not offended if I eat this, are you?"
Okay, I was juggling in the corner, rocking back and forth, but as soon as someone draws my attention, probably Flex or Cotton, uh, I just go look at it and just scream and curl up into a tiny, tiny, tiny ball and just start rocking back and forth, mumbling to myself.
I'm gonna reach over and be like, "Here, take a hit of this."
I think Bubbly
That would
Friend
probably be
needs
helpful.
It's
Yeah,
just a little PTSD. You'll be fine.
if you hold it close enough, she might get high, but she's not capable of like actually uncurling enough to take a hit from the pipe at this point. She's just like completely broken by the idea of turning from her lovely
Maybe
lizard
Selmy, take a hit yourself
self.
and blow it in her face.
Yeah,
Shotgunner?
like hotbox me. I just can't do it myself.
Okay, I'm gonna shotgun her.
I think that maybe Bubbly Friend is offended that her friends are on the table. Maybe we should take the Bubbly Friend to her room for a little while.
Trying to get me.
Is she going to shrink too? Is she now going to become the same size as Fluffy Friend or even smaller?
Oh God, you're not helping this at all.
I'm the
What do you
small one.
expect from Flex?
I know. I'm just trying. Like, how can I get more upset?
Flex looks at Bubbly Friend and is like,
Flex
you
is
look
double
shorter.
too.
You do look shorter, Bubbly Friend. If you been like,
He eats the heels. You forgot to take my heels.
Queen, I think you're having
Oh.
too much fun.
All right.
And
All
I am
right,
being
fine.
heavily
Bubbles.
reminded of Elf when Elf is looking at Peter Dinklage and is just like
Right.
saying all of these things, not realizing how offensive he's being.
You're an angry elf.
it's okay, Bubbly Friend. When you turn into your small size, I'll get a pot and I'll keep you in the pot and you can live with us in our room.
Okay, Bubbles is gonna scream and run out of the room to wherever she can find a mirror.
Well,
I think we established Tonka had mirrors and there weren't any mirrors in the house, so she's gonna run up and just surround herself with Tonka's mirrors and just constantly be checking herself from every angle over and over and over again.
I'm gonna say to Ivan, it's okay. She wasn't gonna contribute much to the conversation anyway.
best friend, should I have said a glass pot? I bet a glass pot would have made her happier. Like a pink one. She loves pink.
Well, yeah, that way she
A
can still be seen.
dollhouse. Put her in a dollhouse.
But here's where I'll go tell her. That'll make her feel better. We'll have her a pretty pink, like, dollhouse pot thing. It'll make her happier.
So, Miss Ivan, what else did you want to discuss?
Ivan has just basically got this. She's turned around and is looking at the door that Bubbles ran out of, and it's body language of like, I am an ancient being and yet I've never seen this shit before. What the hell?
To be fair, we are a circus.
Yeah, this is what happens
A
when you
literal
invite
circus.
circus
She
cult into
turns
your
back
house.
down towards that. Indeed. Anyway.
You're getting the full circus experience here.
She kind of like looks you guys over and is like, well, as long as your bellies are getting nice and full, we have business to discuss. What do you wish
Are
to...
you fattening us up?
No. I do not fatten people up.
Good, because I need to stay
Oh,
skinny.
you like him skinny.
No, I like to be skinny. There is a difference.
No, I mean, Ivan likes him skinny.
Ivan just
Yeah,
got
Ivan can
she's
like
watching her
whatever
grow
she
a
wants.
figure. She wants lead meat.
I need to go on that vampire diet. I think that's the one for me. Live forever, never gained a pound.
I mean,
It's not for
Selmy's
everyone.
already on a liquid diet more.
At any rate,
I mean, it can't be half as bad as some of the shit I drink.
have
interrupt
business
you.
to
I'm so sorry.
discuss.
Sorry, Grizz. This is why we can't have nice things.
No,
Like
that's
flop.
okay. It's more like Ivan is got an eye twitch at this point. She's just kind of staring at you all.
This is the weird thing about doing this online because when I play D&D in person, we have a rule where if you do moose antlers, that means you're talking out of character. So we can joke, but we have to have moose antlers on our hit.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
I
how
think
you
that would be
know.
hilarious in person, doing blank in person.
Now,
Charades.
here's the question that I ask you. Do you wish to
Okay.
get safely out of town? Do you wish to lay low until things blow over? Or do you wish to go after her?
See.
I don't know if we can go after her if Bubbly Friend's turning into a crab.
She's not.
Oh, she's not? Oh, okay.
No, the lady would have had to dissect her first.
Oh, and I wouldn't allow that. That wouldn't be okay.
Exactly.
That might have been more helpful than the hit off your pipe, just say.
Cotton's gonna look at
I'm
Ivan and
high.
say, "What I
Sue
want
me.
to know is, does this dress
Fair
make me
enough.
look fat?"
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
Ivan is just staring back at you as if she can't believe you just said that.
Does my dress make you look fat?
A little bit, Fluffy Friend, but it's because you're fluffy. So maybe if you were less fluffy.
For
No,
lose weight.
it's just somebody said that about the diet, and that made me start thinking. And I think I might need a diet too.
I'm encouraging healthy lifestyles.
Like vampirism.
I think you're more of an autumn fluffy friend. Have you thought about like darker, more like darker colors? I feel like it's better for you.
Sorry, I just felt like we weren't derailed enough. But once Cotton collects himself, he'll say, "Yeah, I want to go after that lady."
Okay, we got 2 for revenge.
I don't know. I of course am strong enough and I can protect you. But I mean Bubbly Friend's turning into a crab and Fluffy Friend seems to be going through something. And so maybe just like maybe we could all go somewhere else and make new friends and just leave her alone. She seems okay.
Makes
Okay.
slaves.
She makes what?
Slaves.
Lays?
Oh, slaves.
Okay.
Slaves.
Lays, sorry. Well, but I don't want any of my friends to be slaves. And I mean, the slaves aren't hurting us and they don't seem unhappy. They are crabs. And so, and we eat them.
They were trying to hurt me.
We saved you. Don't be silly.
They were trying to kidnap me.
I'm just gonna be staring at Flex with this like hurt look of incredulity.
Did you tell
Over
them
the
about
fact
the dress thing, Fluffy Friend? That
When
might
she
be
said
why
that
they
the,
saved you.
No, the dress thing is a new turn of events.
I will help my friends with whatever they want to do. You are my friends, and I will follow you till the end. But I don't want any of you to be hurt. You're my friends.
hurts knowing that there are slaves in this town.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to set somebody on fire? I can set the slaves on fire.
That would not help them.
Make a
Hi,
crab
Drew.
bake.
How are you?
Yeah, sounds like the Metallic Kazam approach.
Yeah, right.
He's chaotic neutral. He cares about you people. That is it. Like, it sucks, but he's not like, that's not his problem.
And
You
he's
guys
right.
his
He
problem.
did say more slaves than anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, fire seems to solve some stuff. I mean, dragons are bad, but I mean, you know, he's like, well, we could set some stuff on fire, but I will do whatever you want. Some short friend, whatever will make you feel better. Just like I got just like I'm going to get the pot for bubbly friend.
Do not give bubbly friend a pot.
Oh, it'll be pink. She'll love it.
I think it'd be better to give her pot than to give her a pot.
I don't have that.
Give her a mirror. Find her a pretty mirror. That would make her happy.
But when she's
Like a handheld mirror. Well, something she can hold in her clacky claws.
Oh, clacky claw. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Okay, after he's gonna turn to Ivan and be like, "Can I go to the market after we're done with supper? I need to get bubbly friend something to make her feel better once she turns into a crab."
Where were you hoping this would go, Grizz?
I just like listening to the conversation.
Remember a couple weeks ago when we talked about why we've never managed to actually go on an adventure? Yes, this is why. Can you imagine this party tomb raiding? I mean, I want to see it, but holy shit.
I have
Oh, it'd be so
one of
great.
the
We have
options.
to fall in by accident.
One of the options Ivan has is potentially that.
Yay!
To fall into a tomb by accident.
To send you to a potential tomb. Yeah.
Is it ours? Because it feels like it's ours.
It might end up
So
being, depending on
must
how
be-
bad it goes.
Cotton will speak up and say, I really want to go take it to this general of the guards, but I'm not sure that we're ready for that yet. And if you have any missions that we can help with that might push us more in that direction of being ready, then that might be helpful.
I do have some
That's
potential.
not a terrible idea.
Some potentials. Some things that could help me out as well as you.
Yes, I would definitely like to pay you back for all this hospitality.
Yes, you have been very nice. You're a very good friend.
I take it you'd want to be out of town for at least a little while, yes? Let the heat die down a little?
That would probably be helpful.
That would help towards our goal, then yes.
Ah,
If that road ends in me putting a knife in that bitch, I will do it.
very good. I know that there is an expedition that the Archaeology Guild has been wanting to do for a while.
We are going tomb raiding.
Angie gets out her Madonna
This is
bra,
gonna be hilarious.
or Selmy rather. Selmy gets out her pyramidal cone-shaped Madonna bra in honor of Lara Croft,
There is an item, a
the
very
original Tomb Raider.
special item that's believed to be in this ruin, according to the histories, if they are to be believed. And I am willing to finance such an expedition. But I wanted to make sure that before helping the Archaeology Guild
Well, I
out
like the idea of
with
finance.
sending people in with them, guards, while they take their careful notes, that the guards were willing to take this item for me and bring it back.
So we just basically gotta make sure the nerds don't see it before you do.
Or that they don't protest you taking it, yes.
So what kind of
What if
world-ending
they
power does this
protest?
thing have?
As far as I know, this is not. It is simply a ring.
Uh
A
huh.
ring
Like one ring?
of...
She kind of like
Like-
waves her hand in the air, and you see the image of a ring with a red stone in the middle, with some very interesting markings around it.
Ooh, Bubbly Friend would love to wear that.
Can I read it?
What
That would look
languages
good
can
with
you
this
read?
dress.
Hold on. Language. Common, Draconic, and Halfling.
It doesn't appear to be any of these. She says, there's a ring that should look about like this, possibly with different markings, but the same general size, shape, and stone coloration. That supposedly the owner of this long gone castle had in his possession when he and, well, the castle itself in some ways vanished from the map. Supposedly something happened there some time ago. She thinks for a moment. I want to say 200 years, but the people at the Archaeology Guild would know better. They've been excited now that they have found the location to mount a proper expedition to it. It's on the edge. It's right on the southern side of the Arganthum Mountains, out in the very east. An edge.
I just rolled Arcana. I want to see if I recognize that ring. Because I have Identify.
All right.
So I want to see if it's something I know.
Doesn't look like anything specific. And you're like racking your brain as if you to see if you've ever heard of anything like this, and it's like no, it looks like a fancy piece with some weird script on it. It doesn't look like any magical ring that you're aware of.
Okay. I'm paying attention again now.
Really wishing Bubbles was in the room so she could point out that sending us on a job with a city guild might not help us hide too much from city officials. But she's not there, so she can't say that.
It's
Now,
okay. We'll all be in disguise.
here's the
Oh.
what I'm willing
No,
to.
these are nerds. They don't count.
Here's what
They'll
I'm
be
willing.
They'll be too busy looking at bones.
Yeah.
Here's
Gank the
what I'm willing
nerds.
to
It's an easy
pay
job.
to gift you with ahead of time, as I said, no one really knows why the castle vanished for a while and is now visible again. So there's potential danger, and I'm looking around at all of you, and you are circus performers and not typical, well, soldier types. So I am willing to outfit you with several magical items that you might find useful, that you will be able to keep. Of course, if you just
What?
run away with my kit.
I was assuming it was a loan.
No, it'll be a gift.
I was
The thing is, though, if you run off with the equipment and don't complete the mission, well, you will have made
You
yourself
can use
another
it to
enemy.
track us.
Oh no, I don't need it to track you. I have other ways.
That's ominous.
Indeed.
Why would we be mean to you? You're
That's
our
easy.
friend.
Exactly. See, Flex gets it. Flex understands.
Oh, I'm here
Understand.
for it. I'm totally turned on.
I don't steal from my employers most of the time.
Flex understands might be the most dangerous word in common.
All right, take me to your armory.
Tonka never voted, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, no, that sounds good or fun.
Okay.
But then, yeah, everyone was talking, so.
And if it's the majority, that means even if Bubbles doesn't want to go, Bubbles is overruled.
Yeah, Bubbles doesn't get a vote because she's not there, but Tonka is.
I mean,
so
she
thought
can just stay home if she wants to.
No.
And miss out on many
No, she-
sessions of trekking through a rune.
Yeah, is that what this is going to turn into? 15 sessions of us trying to exit one room? Like it's a well?
Yes,
Maybe.
but instead it's us stuck in a doorway.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Wait, do I have to find traps with my face?
Yes,
You
you're a rogue.
are the
That's
rogue.
what you do.
I mean, we can find them with your face for you if you prefer.
Okay, but let me get out
I
of
can
this
just
pretty
chuck
dress.
you into every door.
Yeah. I mean, you're small. We'll just throw you.
I got it out. I'm feeling the hit, feeling the burn.
Oh,
All right.
You okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Zach. Feel better.
Good night.
Alright.
hi, Zach.
Sleep
Night,
well,
Zach.
Zach.
Did you
See you
vote?
next Sunday.
Did Zach vote?
I think he was too out of it to really vote.
You okay
Yeah.
with going
Darn.
trekking into ruins?
Yeah, just let him go. He needs to
Poor
rest.
sleepy Zach. Get some sleep.
Wait, what are we checking for runes? Are we checking the ring for runes? Is that what's happening?
No.
Yeah,
Ruins.
we're checking the ruins for a ring.
Ruins.
And
We're going to
yeah,
ruins.
and as an aside, we're also protecting the archaeologists.
We're gonna do some Indiana Jones stuff.
I can protect people. I'm great at that. I have a need for a hat. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but I need a hat for
and a
this
bullwhip.
mission.
And a bullwhip.
Dun, 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 dun.
The risk of losing my nerd card. I've never seen any of those.
Oh no.
Flex is our Indiana Jones.
Ignore the one with the gross heart thing, but the other ones are real good.
That's the best
Weirdly,
one
that might be
though.
the only one I've seen.
Oh, that's the worst
Besides,
one. So gross.
it's got short round in it, and he's now a big deal thanks to everything everywhere all at once.
I will admit, short round was great, but that woman was annoying, and it was
Yeah, she
gross
was.
as hell.
Is Short Round in that movie? Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yes, that's him all grown
Yeah,
up.
he's the main guy.
I haven't seen it yet.
He's the main guy.
Yeah, after spending years of not really acting in anything because it's like, complaining about the lack of parts for Asian actors, he there was some stuff that went down, and then he's like, oh, and decided to try it again. Then pretty much like the next couple weeks later, he was cast in that movie. And now everyone's talking about him again. But yeah, he was awesome in that film.
Is he in the new one too? Is he in the new Indiana Jones?
I have no idea.
I believe he was on set at least. He and Harrison Ford got a picture together.
Yeah, they
Oh, I saw that. They had, like, a
reconnected.
shoot.
It was really cute. It's like I haven't seen you in many years. Short round, that sort of stuff. But anyway, so Ivan says, "Excellent. I will summon the guildmaster, or the assistant guildmaster, depending on." Well, he kind of shakes her head. I think there might be in a traditional period at this moment. I will send for representatives of the guild, and I will assess your needs with special equipment. She kind of looks you guys over. Perhaps you might want to summon your friend back down. And as she's saying that, she basically, assumes that everyone's done eating and claps her hands to have the food taken away.
I'll stuff a few rolls in my pocket as the food's taken.
Those are my pockets, dude. Don't mess them up.
Forgot.
Dude, if
Crumbs in them.
I find even a flake in
Greasy
my
crumbs.
dress, even so much as a buttery
I
flake,
surrender my rolls.
Come with me, Fluffy friend. I have a feeling if you're gonna continue this path, we should get you some a pretty dress of your own.
yes, get him a pretty dress of his
I mean,
own.
just get out of this dress when it's appropriate.
No, we love you, Fluffy friend. If this is who you are, we love you and we support you, and I will buy you a pretty dress.
Recognized.
I love you just as much, and I'll
It's
still
a
call
pretty
you
dress
Fluffy friend.
anyway. Get the pretty dress anyway for the next time you have to go cross-dressing across town.
Yeah, who doesn't want a pretty dress? I mean, I don't need a pretty dress because I'll break it, but
Fair point.
But does Flex know he'll break it?
yes, he does. He's got a lot of muscles, guys. He's got a lot of muscles.
I just assume he's surprised every time, but okay, that makes sense.
All right, so are we summoning Bubbles back down?
Yes.
Ooh.
Does one of us have to go get her?
I'll go get her, and I'll tell her that the nice vampire lady is going to give us free shinies for doing a favor for her.
Will you also explain the not turning into a crab thing?
You're also not turning into a crab. She would have had
Well-
to dissect you first.
While Selmy's grabbing
Okay.
Bubbles, I'm going to go take the dress off and put my regular clothes on.
That might have been her ultimate goal, but she didn't get nearly close enough to even start. So,
Okay,
you're
basically,
fine.
Thank goodness.
Cotton and Selmy went back up to the room together, and Cotton went to his private room while Selmy talks to Bubbles in the middle of the sitting room.
Can it be termed private if he shares it with me and Blank?
Well, it's private compared to the two of them. They're talking, so he's not naked in front of them.
Yeah, there's nobody in the
Bubbles is
room.
gonna calm down and sort of do some deep breathing and surreptitiously wipe her face on her shoulder because she's naked. And there's, oh, thank goodness, I'm so glad to know that. I hope you guys saved me some dinner. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast.
Are you good enough to take a hit of this now? And I'm going to hand her my pipe.
Yeah. Thank you, and I will take a hit. Yeah. Man, I was already hungry, but I know how your stuff gives me munchies, so I'm really looking forward to that big dinner downstairs.
Oh, no, this is the stimulant stuff. This is going to kind of curb your appetite a little. I needed to read
You're
a lot.
giving me a stimulant when I've just been hyper as
Mild.
fuck. Okay.
It's like basically the weed equivalent of, like, you know how sativa is more of the upper version of weed? It's like this. It's not the munchy couch lock weed.
Oh. Okay.
It's the stimulant creative weed.
I'll go back downstairs.
Hi, Fluffy friend. You look amazing as always. Did you grow claws yet? No, wait, you had the claws.
I'm not turning into a crab. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh,
Where's the food?
I was going to give you a pretty pink bowl, though. Do you not want the pink bowl?
No.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm gonna, before I head back, I want to go to Cotton's room and find my dress and see if I can find, like, one of those servant guys to ask if he could send it out to be thoroughly cleaned.
well, I saved some. I think Fluffy friend saved some rolls, so you can borrow those for dinner.
Okay. I'll ask him when he gets back.
I'm probably coming down about the same time as y'all. I'm wearing my scrappy
All right.
clothes.
All right, I'll turn to Cotton and be like, hey, can I have some of your rolls, please?
I couldn't. I couldn't take them with the dress because I couldn't get the dress dirty, so I had to surrender the rolls.
Bubbles will sigh. And she won't make a huge fuss because she knows that this place is posh enough that she can probably order a tray later and have them bring her dinner in her room. So, Selmy,
We
you said
can
you're
go-
doing this thing?
Bubbly friend,
mean,
we
we
could
can
go
ask
find the
Ivan.
kitchen and make you some food. Do you want to go try to make some food?
No,
We can ask
it's
Ivan
okay.
if
I
he
want to
can
hear
bring you a
about this.
plate.
I want to ask. I want to hear about the stuff that we're being given.
Oh, we're not being given anything. We're gonna go protect an
No, we are being given stuff.
archaeologist. And there's a pretty ring, which I think you're gonna like.
It's not for us.
We're being gifted items that will help us in our mission, which is apparently step A into me putting a knife into the belly of that bitch.
I get a hat.
Okay, Bubbles is just gonna like turn and look at Ivan in a way that implies that it's like she's just gonna keep looking at Ivan because that's the only source of coherent information in the room. And she's just gonna look at her until she hears something that makes sense.
Hey, Ivan, what's this stuff we're getting?
Once everybody is back, I will take you through it. Is Bubbles back now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bubbles,
Bubbles
is
is
back.
back.
All right.
Bubbles is staring at Ivan because everybody else is talking crazy.
Ah, yes.
I get a
quite
hat.
right. You would like a hat?
See, like that.
A fedora. She wants a fedora. Or he wants a fedora.
I have several kinds of interesting hats that might interest you. I do have a small collection of magical items that you might find useful. And I can promise at least one each to each of you. And she looks at Flex. So a hat, you say?
Yes, a hat. A very cool hat to keep the sun out of my eyes.
Anything else you might wish to do?
Okay, we're going on an archaeology expedition.
That will be the
Basically.
plan. Yes.
Can I think for like half a second? I really didn't think past the hat. I'm not that great at this, guys. Give me a second.
Well,
Yeah,
I
me either.
assumed
I was
Ivan
trying
was
to
going to
figure.
tell us what she had, and then we'd tell her, if we wanted it.
Yeah, I was like hat and was super excited, but I needed to have thought that through more.
Yeah, Ivan, what are our options?
Well, I might have something that can let you conjure small animals when you take it off. You seem to be very interested in having friends, yes?
I love friends. Yes. Can I have more friends? Would you help me make more?
Would you like a hat that you can take off your head and pull out small animal friends?
Yes. Can I pull
Oh.
up birds? Because I love birds, and best friend is a bird.
I do not think that produces birds, she thinks for a moment. But it will
Does it
bring out
produce rabbits?
bats and frogs and rats.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're still friends too. And so I will be happy to have a hat like that.
All right. You'll have to bring them out again after an hour, and it only lasts 3 times in a day and recharges at sunrise. She kind of motions over one of the servants, and they bring out a fancy little hat. And this is the Hat of Vermin.
I love
Can
it.
it be
Thank you
shaped
so
like a
much,
fedora?
friend.
Sorry, what?
Can it be shaped like a fedora?
Yes. It actually does look like a bit of a fedora.
Awesome. He immediately puts it on. Okay. So it's got 3 charges, and I can summon a bat, a frog, or a rat, right?
Yes.
Can she summon 3 bats or 2 frogs and a rat, or can
Yeah.
she summon 1 of each per day? Okay.
Yeah.
Not my item, but I was.
Oh, there's a description. It showed up now. That's cool.
Yep.
Ah, cool.
Oh,
It tries to get away from you.
I think it's going to be perfect for Flex, honestly.
it can try.
Honestly,
How's that going for you guys?
Magically appears in the hat and tries to get away from you as quickly as possible.
yep.
Yeah, it behaves as an ordinary creature of its kind. That tracks. That's awesome. Flex is gonna be heartbroken.
I feel
All
like
his friends run away.
have to get away though, like because I mean, you guys have been trying to get away for a while, and that's not working out.
Yeah, and thankfully for Flex, it is shaped like a fedora.
Ah,
It is what he likes.
Oh dear.
its new name is Fedora of Vermin.
So Ivan looks at Cotton next. And what about you?
So out of I'm trying to decide between something to help with my AC or something to help with my move speed.
Gotta go fast or gotta be protected?
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'll tell her that those are the. I'll tell her those are the two things I'm thinking about is protecting myself or moving faster.
She kind of nods. Some of those might be a bit much. But I might be able to find you something for protection. Aw, hi little guy. I have as an option to you a cloak that helps you in a pinch, and a cloak that helps you to avoid being seen as easily.
What is when you say helps you in a pinch? What does that mean?
Well, let's say some foolish wizard were to throw a fireball into this room. Sorry, not that. Yeah, throw a fireball into this room. You would be slightly faster. Also, it would help you be a little tougher. Stopping a sword, perhaps, as you swirl the cloak around you.
So the first one is a little bit faster, a little bit tougher, and the second one helps me not be seen.
Yes. Yeah, one is good for basically AC and saving throw bonuses. The other one is good for stealth checks.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with. My stealth is +4 already. I think I'll go with the first one.
All right. So she gifts you a cloak of protection.
Okay. Thank you very much.
One of my cats is doing something. Aw, sweet little Hubert. Alright, so to probably give something to Blank next, but since he's not here right now, we'll just wait on that. Next is Tonka. And what about you?
Maybe some glasses so I can fit in with the nerds.
I don't think that they've... She thinks for a moment. Well, What sort of glasses? Do you need help seeing, or do you need to be able to have
Maybe ones
better?
that increase perception or intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, my intelligence is pretty bad. Let's see. Wisdom is a little better, but you know.
Do you have dark vision?
Let's
Can you see in the
see.
dark?
Because of the subclasses Eladrin, I don't remember. So
I think all elves have dark vision, so I guess that's a yes.
okay, yeah, probably. Just wasn't sure because of not a normal elf. But yeah. I think so. Like I think I remember that. I just wasn't sure if it was different since it's not quite an elf.
I do have glasses that can help you see things better.
That's what they're usually for. Yes. They also seem to make people smart. All the nerds have them. So.
Oh, there's the eyes of minute seeing.
This one is the item that's being offered up is the eyes of the eagle.
Oh.
If you're interested in that.
Oh, why not? I'll take them.
All right.
I will paste that into my description.
Next one up, Bubbles. She looks at you.
Yeah.
What sort of thing would you be interested in?
Well, it has to be small, like a headband or a ring or a necklace. Nothing that's going to block my beauty from being seen. I don't want anything that covers me like that cloak. Do you have anything small that would enhance or draw the eye rather than covering things?
She thinks for a moment. I do. No, I don't think you could wear that. That would require clothing. She thinks about something for a moment. Let's see. No, that would not be right for you. Did you say a headband?
A headband would be fine.
Would you like to be smarter?
I feel like she's not smart enough to answer that question.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah, as a player, yes. As Bubbles, she thinks a -1 intelligence is just fine.
Yeah. Mine is -2, so that yeah.
How about the
It's fine.
ability?
Yeah.
How about a? No, that's more of a helmet than a helmet. No.
I mean, I suppose intelligence could help in, figuring out new ways to draw attention. If you don't have anything better, I'll take intelligence.
Oh, I do have rings. If you're
We
interested
are going out with nerds, so
if you are interested in rings, I could find you a ring, perhaps.
Rings are good. I have a lot of rings.
Let's see now. Considering that what you've been up against with the general, I have a ring of mind shielding.
Yes, please. Thank you. Ain't gonna be no crab. I will take that. Where's the thingy? Ooh, it looks like a brain. That's kind of nasty. Ooh, it's uncommon too.
And then finally she looks over at Selmy. And what about you?
So, I know I said that I I want this journey to end with me stabbing that
Oof.
bitch in the belly. But if I'm being honest with myself, I kind of suck at stabbing. So, is there something that would make me better at stabbing?
Do you stab anything right now?
No, I mean, I have the ability to stab, but usually I just beat things with a stick. But that doesn't always get the job done. I need to be sure. I need to be sure this bitch is dead at the end of it. So maybe I need something to help me be more deadly.
Weapon plus 1?
Well, I don't really use weapons. I use spells, so
Let's
maybe.
see.
Is there something that would
Rod-
raise my
a plus 1 rod of the Pact Keeper? No, that's for warlocks.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, is there something that would raise, like, when they roll against my spell save DC? But raise my spell save DC. That's it. Is there anything that does that?
Let's see now. Let's look away from the weapons and look back at the rings. Let's see if the rings have anything like that. Not in this level, sadly.
Okay.
Basically, I'm looking at the uncommon magical items.
It's okay to drag and drop from the compendium, right? Because that was a lot of
Yes.
text, and I just okay,
Yeah,
cool.
drag and drop into the canoe is the easiest way to do it. Actually, I was just basically showing if you just wanted to take a look at it, sort of stuff.
Yeah, I appreciated that. I just I couldn't drag and drop from that, so I got lazy.
So don't exactly have anything, unless you would like a brooch.
Ooh, what's the brooch do?
The brooch of shielding. It gives you resistance to force magic, but the most important thing it does is keeps you safe from magic missile.
Okay. I'll take that. Thank you so much.
Oh fuck!
What?
Lizzie, did you read the last paragraph of your ring?
Yeah, I'm just reading that. Okay.
I'm
I
back.
would like to use an action to make it invisible because it's ugly.
That works. Hubert, you cannot.
And I'm
chew
putting it
this.
on. Does it start talking to me?
1 second, please.
Oh wait, it requires attunement. Never mind, I'm not attuned yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't attune. You wouldn't be attuned to it just yet.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh shoot, I'm not attuned either. So
This is great. Nothing could possibly go wrong. I won't be woken up by somebody talking to me in my head in the middle of the night.
yeah,
I don't know what you're just.
and the description of the ring does not say that you're immune to mind control.
It just gives you good resistances.
Is she
Yeah.
smart enough to know
But
it doesn't
also-
give her?
Yeah, she's not. She's definitely not. Also, it means no one can tell when I'm lying, so that's going to be fun. Although I'm also on the path of a paladin, so that seems like kind of a waste. But
No, it's
maybe
no.
I'm not.
We're immune. You are immune to magic that lets them determine if you're lying.
Oh,
But
that
like,
makes way
if
more
I can
sense.
read your body language, if I can read
Right.
your body language,
so
then I can still figure it out.
Zone of Truth is it will not work on you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that my mind is invincible now. And be very happy about it.
I'm
You
sure
say
that's
that-
a
Again,
you
very
say that
safe,
now, but-
in the box.
You say
very
that now,
safe
the first
assumption, I'm
crab
sure.
claw that comes out, and you're going to be back on the floor.
The first what?
Crab claw.
Crab claw.
Oh.
It's okay. Bubbles just had a panic attack.
It's perfectly normal. It happens to everybody.
Side note, if you get a sunburn where we're gonna go, Flex is definitely gonna start thinking you're turning into a crab.
I'm green. I'm a lizard. I turn darker green when I sunburn.
I don't think you can actually
I
sunburn.
think we should give. I think we should give Blank a bullwhip.
Yes. That is the worst decision ever. I love it. Let's do it.
Give him what?
A
A
bullwhip.
bullwhip?
You
To go
have
with
the
your
hat.
hat?
You still need the bullwhip.
That's true. Yep, we should definitely give it because he's the best friend.
He's also got the 6-shooter, if we're keeping with the
Also the
Indiana
least
Jones theme.
responsible person.
The 6-shooter and the satchel. I think those are also almost as iconic as the whip.
Do any of us have
Or
a
was
bag
it in
of holding?
1911?
I
Do
think
any
it's
of us
too
have
rich
a
for
bag
us.
of holding? So maybe a satchel of holding?
She thinks for a minute and looks at your party, and that's gonna be what Blank is getting. Blank is going to be the
A
one to
satchel
get
of
the bag
holding?
Yep, to get the bag of
Nice.
holding.
The satchel of holding.
Well, it could be a satchel. I mean, it looks like a satchel on the picture. So.
Wow.
It does.
Pretty.
Yeah. Which, considering he already fell into one before, he's the
Right.
perfect one to take that.
Yep. Well,
He's gonna go straight into it looking for the bar.
Yeah, he did end up in a bar, so.
I can see it.
So can he pull something out just by thinking about it, or does he have to say it?
He could
Oh,
just
no.
be thinking about it.
That would be so mean and hilarious.
It doesn't work.
This bag is defective.
Hey, Satchel, all of the Kenku's money. Oh, look, it works fine for me.
Can Ivan throw in a bullwhip for one of us just as an extra thing?
Is there is it in the weapons ability? Is there a weapon bullwhip?
I don't
I
know.
think it would be exotic weapon, wouldn't it?
Maybe we could just find one in a sex toy store.
Maybe we'll find one in the tomb. Maybe the castle just
Whips are
had a
martial
sex room.
melee weapons.
Yeah, maybe they have a sex dungeon instead of like a normal dungeon.
Yeah, she can have her. Someone can have their choice of bullwhips.
So yeah, you now have a whip. The whips are 1d4 damage.
What'd you say?
They're only 1d4 damage.
No one's doing it for the damage.
basic
Come
whip.
on.
So who gets it?
Blank. Blank was given the whip. Not Blank. Sorry. Flex. Flex was given the whip.
I get a whip
He's
too.
got the
Cool.
reach for it anyway.
Yes, bugbears have an extra reach.
It's just a whip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm good with that. I was just thinking too. I was like, I got the most useless item, and it's the best thing ever.
So there's a chime that suddenly sounds ding, and Ivan raises from her seat and looks you all over. Ah, that should be our new invited guests. And in walks
More friends.
what?
More friends. Sorry, eating pizza.
Yes. In walks a female bugbear wearing what looks like a cut for her body
Lady
type
friend.
suit. Kind of like more of a not like a suit, more like a scholarly outfit. If you like the turn of last century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweed and elbow patches?
Woman's pantsuit sort of thing that you would expect from a scholar woman, like the kind that would work in Egypt. From the
Oh.
Does Flex know her?
Khaki? Full
no,
khaki?
that sort of stuff. The other one is probably a creature that none of you have seen before. Actually, no, that's yeah. I don't think any of you. I don't know if any of you have met this sort of creature before, but there's also a black carapaced bug woman that is. Well, actually, you don't know it's a woman. A bug person standing there with large eyes, pretty much the same color as their carapace, antenna.
Wasn't the private detective
two sets of arms.
Wasn't the
this
PI
one?
a
That's right.
bug?
No, you did meet one. Yeah, sorry. This is the third skin that you've met then. 'Cause
What?
you met the detective. Sorry, but the detective was more yellowy and had some weird stringy
Yeah.
thing. No, this one's solid black, and seems to be walking kind of slowly
Okay.
compared to the bugbear. And you hear kind of
All right.
a
Cotton-
voice in your mouth saying, "Greetings."
Cotton doesn't know the difference between one bug and another. So
They
Cotton's
are
going to walk up to this
they
one,
are
assuming
very,
it's a PI.
No.
What?
They are not. They're not even the remotely the same color. So unless you think that they change colors.
Also, one's a
All
bug.
bugs look alike to
All right,
your
fine.
face.
You said bugbear, right? Like
Yep.
me?
Yep. There's a
Yes.
very hairy female bugbear.
Hey,
She's
Flex, do you know
shaved
this
and all
lady?
like you. And then there is
You just
a
had
tall
to say something right.
a black
A bugbear and a bug.
tall black carapace bug person. Only the second bug person you've ever seen, probably.
Does he know this person?
No, she doesn't look familiar. In fact, I might have. Yes, I have.
Flex, you should go
pictures
talk
up
to
for
her.
Hold on.
Okay, Flex is gonna walk up to the bugbear, say, friend, you're a bugbear like me, aren't you?
One second, I'm trying to get her picture out. This
It's
is the one I've
Flex's
used for
lady
as a
friend.
PC.
No, Flex's lady friend is dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cotton doesn't know that.
Well, you're about to learn real
There you
fast.
go.
Aw,
That's
she's
basically
cute.
that's basically what she looks like. I've used this when I played her as a PC. But she comes in, she kind of like nods to all of you. She kind of like stares for a moment at Flex, and just seems to be doing a double take.
Like they'll do. If you're a bugbear, I need your help. Have you heard of a bugbear named Ruth? Is there one near here?
No, I'm afraid not. I've not met a Ruth.
How about Colt or Remy?
She shakes her head.
Will you do me a favor? If you do hear of a bugbear named Colt, Remy, or Ruth, please help. They are my family, and I can't find them.
I will. I'll talk to my brother and sister about it. My sister runs a bar on the dock. She might be more connected to the bugbear community in the area.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I haven't seen Ruth since I was young, and she's been lost. They sold her off as a slave. Oh, I get the slave thing being bad now.
terrible.
I get that, short friend.
Your lady sold off as a slave, and you're not just as mad as I am about the slaves?
I can't find her. I need to keep you guys safe, or you'll be gone like she is.
I take it you're from the Argenium Imperium, then?
Possibly. I don't remember where he's from. It's from the
yes.
mountains.
It's from the east. Yeah.
Yes. Do you know of my home? It was in the mountains, and it was so great until that stupid dragon came, and then he gets kind of angry and he starts flexing really hard.
My parents were born in that country. I don't really know where exactly. They don't like to talk about it much. But they left long before I was born, long before my siblings were born, and came here. If I do hear of them, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it, friend, and
sorry.
it's good to see another bugbear. I haven't seen one in many years. I think. I would assume so.
Well, as I said, my sister runs a runs one of the bars on the dock. Give you 1 second to get the name for you. Yes, my sister runs a tavern on the docks known as the Shell and a Half.
I'm sorry. That's me laughing, not Flex. I was like, huh. Well,
Yeah, Bubbles' eye twitches for a second.
that time Flex did laugh. All right, maybe if we have time before this, we can go visit. But I suspect we might have to leave soon.
Oh, is that why we've been summoned tonight? And Ivan kind of like looks and nods. The bug woman at that point like steps forward, and the bug person steps forward and kind of nods, and you kind of do hear like an elderly woman's kind of voice sounding in your heads, saying, "Oh, well, I guess there had to be a reason that this was being expedited. I was so hoping that we'd be able to find some people for the mission."
We're gonna help. We're gonna help you find the ring, and we'll help you dig, and I will protect you.
Okay. 1.5 seconds until Flex mentions the magic thing we're supposed to swipe from under the
Oops, are we not supposed to mention that?
I've been doing full facepalm at this point.
I'm so sorry. I was getting pizza during the second recap, and in the first one, I was thinking of more crab jokes. So that's on me.
No, that's perfect for Flex. That's perfect, Flex.
fucking perfect. Oh my god.
100% on me. My bad, guys.
Yeah, it was implied that we might have to kill the nerds if they see the ring and won't let us take it.
The bugbear
We can't
woman
kill the
also
lady
looks
bugbear before.
alongside is like looking over at Ivan. I take it this is why you've are helping us with the dig. She kind of sighs loudly, and then she kind of like looks at the others and says, "Well, Professor Vac here," and she gestures towards the woman, desperately needs your protection to go down there. I don't think she will care about something that Ivan wants," and she's kind of giving Ivan a half glare at this point. "But I care much for her safety. So, as long as you're willing to keep the professor safe, I guess you and I will not have a problem."
It's cool. I'm a doctor.
Oh god.
Of course, we will keep her safe. You will be our new
Yeah,
friends,
you
and
hear-
I will keep you safe.
Selby, in your head, you hear the old woman, the old woman voice say, "Sure you are, dear."
You try keeping this band of wackadoos healthy, and I've done admirably.
Short
I'm
friend
gonna
is
take my
good
punching
at what
cloak
she
off.
does. Mostly drugs, but she's so good at it.
Not all
You tell
drugs are
him, Flex.
recreational.
And you're very good at it. I'm so sorry, guys. I really was like, I completely missed the part where we were supposed to talk about.
Oh, that was fucking perfect. That was
No,
amazing.
it is Flex in a
In
nutshell.
fairness, Flex
It's
would have
great.
missed that part too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Flex would have
fair.
missed that part too.
He was really concentrating on that crab thing, and so was I.
Oh, and another game. The druid turned into a crab, went down a hole, and accidentally got flushed. So I am full of crab jokes.
Well, I got what I deserved, so it's fine. It worked out. It worked out.
That was perfect.
Anyway,
You also managed to work in a little backstory.
yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I remember my backstory, yo.
Well, that's something that Flex is passionate about.
Yeah, he's
Friends
real
and
excited
family.
he's real excited to get to that bar when we get back, but I figure we gotta do this part first.
Yeah. And you now have a new location to explore. The shell and a half. But anyway, so the bugbear woman continues with saying, "All right, so I'm going to be charging you with protecting Professor Rack. I will be standing."
Hold on. I'm not paying anything.
We're getting paid. That's how guards work.
But she's charging us.
Yeah, what kind of backward town is?
She's now the one pitching the bridge of her nose. Looking irritated.
Sorry, you chose that word.
I am going to be expecting you to protect the professor. She is an old woman, so I know that there are certain other possibilities that might happen, but any harm that comes to her will be on you. Therefore, you must keep her safe and escort her back. She is very excited for this trip, regardless of the dangers to that's to her health and her age in general.
When are we going to meet this professor?
Can do, bugbear friend.
She's kind of gesturing at the tall black bug woman. It's like
she's not old.
And you hear all in your voice the old woman voice again, saying, "That would be me, dears."
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Professor Friend.
She's
How
not
are you?
old.
Damn, I was really hoping her name was going to be Old Friend and she was going to hate it.
It was going to be Bug Friend until somebody said Professor, and then I was like, yes! Hey!
Oh, yes.
It's also
I'm quite old for the terms of my people. I do not know how much longer I have, and this expedition has been something I've been very much wanting to do, despite my students' protests for my safety, which is why she is very she very much wants to make sure that I will be safe and in your hands. She has classes to teach, or she would go herself.
Oh, wait, I just had an idea. Ivan can help you so you don't age.
Oh, God.
Ivan just kind of looks at you and says, "Unfortunately, that only works with certain creatures."
Oh.
Fluffy Friend, you're not supposed to mention a woman's age. I just trying to tell you for your girlfriend, just to avoid some pain in the future. Don't mention a woman's age. They get cranky.
The girlfriend that lives up north in this world?
Say that again?
What's up, North?
No, Cotton. Because you're talking in character, so that'd be like Cotton.
I know what's up north. Don't go up north.
Cotton doesn't have a
Aren't I
girlfriend.
from up north?
So you're talking a cat.
Not as a girlfriend according to Flex.
Oh, you thought she was talking about herself. You thought you...
Kyle's gonna be in trouble now.
Okay.
I was just thinking Cotton was gonna be in trouble. No, we might
that
have
was Flex
Kyle
talking
in
to Cotton,
trouble.
not Queen. Talking to Kyle. That was Flex talking to Cotton.
Wait, so who's up from the north?
I've trained Kyle not to ask about my
northwest, which is where where Bubbles is from, and where Cotton says he's from. There is north, then the middle of because you're on the western edge of the continent, which is where you were at. There is the east and slightly middle, which is where
I was in the north middle?
Yeah, you were in the north middle.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
north. Are we talking about that area?
Yeah. Yes.
We're talking about my area?
Yeah. No. We were joking about northwest because where Cotton says he's from.
Okay.
I'm so confused. Where are we going? I mean, I know we're going to this dig, But it's on the
Uh,
outskirts of the city-state, right?
It's a little past the borders of that. It's on the southern end of the mountain southeastern end of the mountain range. There is an ancient castle that has just been rediscovered. It was missing for
Ooh.
a long time. And
Someone stole it?
Could possibly go wrong.
Ivan speaks up at this point. It went missing, supposedly magically, and has now reappeared.
Oh.
There's no telling where it was or how long and what has happened to it. Which is why the Sand Study, the Archaeology Guild, has not investigated on their own quite yet. And which is why I'm sending competent, she kind of like eyes flex for a moment, protection for them. And
Wait,
my
somebody
I
price
love
coming
how
with
is,
I'm
us?
naked and he's the one they're worried about.
and as you've already mentioned, and she looks at Flex again, my price for this is a specific artifact said to be there.
It's a pretty ring. I figured out such a mean thing to do with my hat. I can't wait to do it.
Oh,
Does it involve other people being asleep?
My best friend called that hat the snack hat with one of her characters.
Oh no.
No! How mean.
Oh,
She was playing it Tabaxi
That would-
Gourmand at the time.
yeah, no, that works. Ew.
Oh man, that could be a snack hut for Lizzie.
Yes,
could.
actually.
For Bubbles, yeah, Bubbles can do it.
Yeah.
But I think Flex is planning to put it in somebody's bedroll first.
Yes, but I've thought of a fun thing to do with it. Sort of. You'll have to wait and see.
Oh man, I'm never gonna be able to poop in peace again. This is gonna be awful.
Well, there's only 3 per day, so.
Yeah. You wait.
I'm just gonna
I
say-
have to wait until 3 people have screamed while going to the privy, and then I can go.
It lasts for an hour though.
God damn it! But it tries to get away.
Oh, I know. It'll be
It
great.
probably tries to hide someplace dark.
Like privy scene.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
So
Hello?
when are we going?
Shortly. I do have supplies. We should have enough to be able to set off immediately. It's first thing in the morning, okay?
Sounds great
What
to
about
me.
rations?
That's part of the supplies.
Okay.
How about horses?
Part of the supplies.
Sweet. Well, people adventure on foot. It was worth asking.
How about dinner for Bubbles?
She has the rolls. And she can always steal the hat.
There are no rolls. She'll ring for dinner when we get back to our room. This place is lousy with servants. They'll bring her something.
And there's that.
I
She
didn't
grew
get
up in
to
a place
actually
like
take
this. She knows
rolls
she can.
'cause-
Yeah, he
I
didn't
didn't
take
get
the
to actually
rolls.
take
I already
rolls 'cause
asked.
of my dress.
Yeah, okay.
I'll ring for a sandwich or just a hunk of meat.
Yeah, so much better than facing a plate with crabs on it.
So much better, man.
Wait. So if we're leaving the mansion to go on this adventure, am I going to have the opportunity to make breakfast again?
Yes. You'll be the breakfast bitch on this journey. Selmy and I are
Don't
not
worry.
letting you out of
You
it.
will make breakfast again.
Real quick, Grizz, you said that it Kyle typed that the whip had 1d4 damage, but I googled it and it says 1d8 slashing damage. Which one should I pick?
Whatever one is in the compendium. You can type it in the compendium and drag and drop it from there.
I just said 1d4 because that's what I thought I had the grid say.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's what I thought I heard.
So it's whatever the compendium says.
Gotcha. I got it in there. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a d4. Okay, d4 plus 4. Sweet.
I'm pretty sure you like accidentally stepping on something would cause more damage than that. I love it.
No, flexing does that.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
but
whip
it's
would
gonna look
be
real cool.
way less dangerous.
He's gonna look real cool, and I'm gonna work real hard on some shit to do with that hat.
Oh god.
All right, so we figured out where we're going in for adventure, who we're going with. I'll have the plans drawn up. I finish sketching out the rest of that particular trip, and we'll be ready for next week. What do you say, guys?
So the
Sounds
question
good.
is, can Flex use the whip to cross a chasm like Indiana Jones did?
Probably not.
Probably not without ideas.
Between the length of the whip and how heavy Flex is, I very much doubt it.
I mean, enough nat 20s maybe, but
Yeah, it's like one of those things. If you manage to roll 3 nat 20s in a row, it'll happen. Anything else, you fall into the chasm.
Oh, sad face.
So if you want to risk it, you could certainly try.
Right.
Risk it for the biscuit, man.
So anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
I'm starting to go the way of Zach.
Yeah, hopefully, we'll be able to start closer to time next week, and people will not be as sleepy because hopefully things will go right for them the day before, instead of whatever horrible run poor Zach got into. But yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
And I really hope you enjoy this particular adventure, because this is like I had several possibilities sketched out with things that I'd done in the past that I've been really wanting to run again, and it's like I think this one will be really fun. Hopefully you'll survive.
Yeah, I hope you're